Hello collective, this is Tan from Artemis Oracle, wanting to do a reading today just to see what the general energy is. I think I posted a video around midnight Eastern time. That was yesterday's energy check-in, but today's April Fool's Day. So happy April. Let's see what's gonna come out for the collective. I just mixed up my oracle cards. Apple, wisdom, death, sensuality, and joy. Whenever I see the apple, I think of forbidden fruit. And then we have key and loyalty right here. Let's see. Let's see what it says about. Tell me about apple. Got 2 cards. 4 cards. Ooh, remember I said, reminds me of temptation, forbidden fruit. So we have affairs, distracted, distance, and change. So, Mr. Third Party. So, if you're in a relationship or you were in a partnership, there may have been some sort of third-party interference that kind of distracted the person from your relationship. Their attention was diverted to another person. So you're currently at a distance with them and things have been changing, which would happen especially if they played an integral part in your life. Yeah, they were a key person in your life. But right now, there's escaping coming out for key people core to the following past. So someone may be in this escapism, like has escapism tendencies, because we have escaping, finality, intimacy, obscurity. So it seems like there was just, if this is true, like say you were in a partnership and there was infidelity, there was cheating and stuff, that it's something that you really didn't know. It was for this person, the person you were with, the person they were dealing with. This was a form of escapism for them, you know. It's something that they kept hidden, of course. You don't really want to advertise that you're cheating, that you're being unfaithful, but with the secrets, they were trying to keep it a secret, you know. This may not have been an actual sexual affair. It could have been an emotional one where this person was confiding in another person. Not necessarily sharing, you know, things that they're supposed to be talking about with you, they're sharing with another person, you know. So this person who is a third party became the core of the problem, but became the key person. It's like they were in a way taking your place. So they're in a way they were replacing you in the type of intimate conversations that your partner should have been having with you, they were having with another person. I hope that makes sense, you know. But with this being revealed, with you finding out, you know, it led to you having some type of closure. It helped you make a decision about whether or not you want to be in a relationship, because loyalty is very important to you. It's important for you to be in a relationship where you feel that you can trust the person completely, that you can rely on them, and that you can believe everything that they're telling you. But in this circumstance, this person may have been keeping secrets, may have been having secret conversations with a person, may possibly have been having a physically intimate relationship with somebody else. Okay, for loyalty, we have withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. You know, the fact that this loyalty was revealed, you're at this place where you're feeling alone, you're feeling isolated, your life is changing, you know. It's transforming in a way that you probably didn't expect. And the finality of your relationship and the fact that it may never go back to what it used to be is devastating. It's devastating. Loyalty. Tell me more about loyalty and withdrawn. Tell me about loyalty and withdrawn. Oh, I hate doing these types of reading. Cool down. So right now you're in this place where you're at a pause, where you're trying to figure out exactly what you should do, how you should proceed. You may be even calming down from the anger that you felt when this was no longer hidden, when the truth was revealed. So right now it's like, yeah, the storm passed, but you're still in this cool down period, you know. We have greed right now. if this is about you, this is you being greedy with your time and your energy, not necessarily investing into this person, especially if they're trying to get a way back in, if they're trying to come back, try to get use their key. And it doesn't have to be an actual key. It could be a metaphorical key. Like, they know what to say, they know what to do, they know a way to get back into your good graces, or so they think. But you're at this point where you're like, no, my time, my energy, my love is just gonna be for me. It's gonna be selfish. You're at this point where you're just taking care of yourself. You're being loyal to yourself. Let's see what else comes out. Okay. Perspective. It's like now you're looking at things from a different perspective. You have a better understanding about the situation, and you're probably looking at it from a positive lens. Like, yeah, this is fucked up. This happened, but I'm no longer in this, and I can move on, and I could go towards things that make me happy. I could do things that make me happy. You know, I can be with people or open myself up to someone who can match my needs, who I can trust, someone that I know will be loyal to me. You know, this time allowed you to clear your head and understand that you were better off. You're better off without the person that you are separated from, that you're at a distance from. You know, you're no longer in this place where you're stuck in the memories, you're stuck in the past, you know, because when I think of the basement, I think of archives, I think of memories, I think of the past memories. You're no longer revisiting the past, you know, you're no longer in this depressive state. You've risen above. You're no longer in this sub-level, because the basement is like the lowest level you can be at. And if you think about it, when it comes to moods, the basement is basically depression. So you may be at this point where you've overcome that. You've grieved the relationship. You grieved the idea of what the future can hold for you and this person, and you're looking at things from a better perspective. You have a more positive outlook, and you're seeing that you're better off without this person. You're better off without the secrets, the distractions, the other people that may have been interfering in your relationship, you know. So let's see what else comes out. Okay. Wow. Okay, so we have bluff coming out. It says pretending, mask, exaggeration. If you're at this point, you're probably trying to fake it till you make it. And you know, sometimes that's how it works. But I hope that if you are doing this where you're trying to keep a brave face, that underneath the surface, you're still trying to work through whatever it is that you're feeling, so that you can, this bluff is no longer a mask. It's actually how you feel, and you're able to present yourself honestly and authentically, you know, because we have, drinks here. Hopefully you're not engaging in, you know, drinking other than drinking your tea or water or coffee, but not alcoholic drinks. You know, you're not engaging in any vice behaviors. It possibly is what the person was keeping secret. You know, they may have had a vice, because of a third party doesn't necessarily have to be someone cheating, but it could possibly be them having a habit that can interfere with your relationship. They could have issues with alcohol or some other substances, possibly pornography, maybe going on social media, stealing, or overworking, but possibly being a workaholic. So that could possibly be a third party if it wasn't necessarily, or it could also be, now that I'm thinking about it, it could have been somebody that they were working with that they were having some sort of affair with, or emotional or possibly physical affair. But we have here divine feminine, yin energy. So you're at this place where you're in your feminine energy. You're not necessarily taking any actions other than taking care of yourself and nurturing yourself. You're making sure that you're okay, that you're managing the stress of your everyday life, the stress of whatever this situation was and its effect on you and on your mood. But you're going to be heading into a place where you're going to be able to have an open heart, where you're going to be able to open yourself up to new love, if that's something that you want, or you're going to be opening yourself up to new possibilities in life. Let's see what else comes out. Yeah, you're going to have a chance encounter with someone. It's someone that that will probably be new to you, or it's probably going to be somebody from your past that you knew when you were younger, or someone you had to see for a long time. You're going to have a long time. Tom. Maybe his name is Tom. Thomas. Tommy. You may see somebody, their name may start with a T. My name starts with a T, you know, but my name ain't Thomas. It ain't Tommy. Yeah, so it may have been somebody that you had a crush on when you were younger. Your name may start with a letter T, actually. And yeah, this is somebody that or it could be someone that if you meet them for the first time, there might be some sort of attraction that you may feel like a little bit of, kind of have that love at first sight, but it's more like, wow, this person looks really good. I like it. They look really good, you know? So you might have a chance encounter with someone. What else can we find out? All right. Commitment and miss you. If there has been some time between the last time you saw this person and you may have a chance encounter with them. This person may have been somebody from years ago that I'm talking about. This could have been a past event that happened a while ago. It could have, you know your situation more than I do. But if this is the case, this person may be returning. If it's not a new person coming in, it may be a past person coming in. It may be even the person that you left that's coming in that wants to express that they missed you. That they've been waiting to see you, that they've been eager, and they want to make an oath to you. They want to prove to you that there's someone that you can trust, that you can rely on, and that they're devoted to you. Someone that's devoted to you. Maybe the curse is at the bottom. They may have felt like like ever since you were gone, like things were going to shit for them. And they've been thinking, missing you, craving and desiring you, you know? Yeah, if they may be coming back because they missed you intimately. They may miss you being with you. It could also be that they miss being around you. They miss your energy. They miss doing the things that they used to do with you, whatever it was. It could be like talking, possibly making love. But I feel like that them being away from you has not been the best time, you know, and this is probably something that haunted them, something that they couldn't really escape. The thoughts of you, the memories of you, they can't escape. It's funny, so this person's train station, chance encounter. So if you're someone who travels on the train, I know in New York we have the subway system, we have the MTA, but you know, I know other cities, even other countries, they have their own subway systems or trains. So you may be traveling in some way and you may encounter them at a train station. You may see them. That may be where you run into them. That may be the chance encounter that you have with them. And I think that when you see them, they're going to be shocked, but it's like an opportunity for them to express themselves. And it's an opportunity that they don't want to miss, because if this is someone that you don't live around, that you're not in common places together, or have shared places or spaces that you spend time together, you know, then if they haven't seen you in a while and it's because of the distance, like the actual physical distance, then not because of just the break, but just the physical distance itself, this person will not let the opportunity pass them by to express how they feel about you. Possibly express their regrets. I swore I saw the sorry card somewhere. For some reason, I remember seeing the sorry card. Okay, what else do I need to make sure? Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. They possibly they may come clean about what was actually happening, what was actually going on. And if it's not that, it's probably, they've probably tried to go to places that they think that they can see you, but it's like they just miss you. It's like you're elusive in some way. Like they've been trying to have some sort of encounter with you, but I guess your paths haven't crossed yet. Okay. Let's see what else comes out. Go back to the other side. Shocking. Yeah, when you run into this person, it's going to be shocking. You may not have expected to see them, or when they see you, they're not going to be expecting to see you, but it's an opportunity that they can't, it's like an offer they can't refuse. Like they're being offered an opportunity, so they can't refuse the opportunity, so they're going to take the opportunity to express themselves. Let's get a couple more cards and then I'm going to end this reading. Okay, we got shallow, hollow, empty, boredom. So they may be, didn't I say I saw the sorry card? It came out. Shallow. They feel empty. They feel hollow without you. Like we saw the curse card. I said it's like they're being haunted by you, memories of you, the thoughts of you. Sorry. I am sorry. I am sorry. The unspoken apology, eternal regret. This person is regretful about what they have done, whether it's being dishonest or, you know, having some sort of vice that interfered with your relationship, if there was a third party that was an actual person, or if it was some other interfering thing other than a person. They want to apologize. They want to take the opportunity to apologize. They feel some sort of shame, and they want to admit to what they have done. You know, they want to be honorable to you. They have been tormented. You know, they've been tormented by I like to think of the collection card as also memories, because they've been tormented by the memories. They may have a collection of pictures of you that they may be looking at. And I think that whenever they look at your picture, they may feel a sense of torment, and they see that how their actions have kind of brought dishonor to the relationship, how some of their actions may have hurt you. Because you see the lightning is striking the person. But I feel, or maybe they're struck by the truth. They're struck by the fact that their behaviors were a negative interfering factor in the demise of your relationship, and they're being tormented by that. They're being tormented by the idea. They're tormented by the memories. It says unique antique sample. Like for me, I don't know antique sample, a collection, you know, maybe they have a collection of pictures. That's what I'm thinking. They have a collection of pictures that they're looking at, and then whenever they see them, it's just like every time they look at you, they may be looking at your pictures, it's like they're getting struck by lightning, struck by how much they care about you, struck by how much they realize how much they've disappointed you or hurt you in this dynamic. They're in so much pain. Look at that. Then you have the trapped card. They're trapped in their pain. They're trying to find a way to escape it. They're trying to find a way to escape the pain that they're experiencing. I know we had the escaping card, right? Where is it? It's all like mixed up in here because I brought up the escapism. See, avoiding, blocking, pushing away. You know, maybe they've been trying to block the pain, avoid acknowledgement or accountability for the pain that they've caused, or accountability for the actions, you know, but it's something that they have to deal with, you know, and it keep going back to that card with the honor, with the lightning striking the person. It's like, yeah, whenever they think about you, they see how their actions have caused pain, and they're like feeling the pain. They're feeling it. They're like realizing. If they're trapped, stuck in the memory, stuck by, they feel trapped. Like maybe when you and this person parted, things haven't been the greatest for them. Things have been stuck for them. The wheel has not been moving forward for them. If anything, it may have been moving in reverse. They may have been having some sort of karmic justice for whatever they hurt or pain they've caused you. And they're hoping that they can make amends, that you will accept their apology, but that's up to you to decide. So I'm going to leave the reading there. I hope this reading was helpful in some way. And if it was, please like, share, subscribe, comment, and the comment section. My name is Tan, and I am Artemis Oracle. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'm wishing you a great day ahead. Take care.